My name is Heiji, and today we'll be delivering this webinar of how to get the most from your membership with Engineers Ireland, and also how to apply for a professional title. Engineers Ireland is one of the oldest professional bodies in the world. We were established in 1835, and we are multidisciplinary. More than 28,000 people are members of Engineers Ireland, and we are the sole body for awarding registered professional titles. We are your professional home. So for those that are not a member yet, I have a quick slide here, step-by-step how to become a member. So you go to our website and click in Become a Member. Then you send us a copy of your qualifications. So that includes your diploma and your transcripts in English and verified. You can get the verification through a member of Engineers Ireland, so you can ask a colleague to sign a copy of your qualifications, including their membership number and signature and date. Or if you don't know someone that is a member, you can send your college a form and ask them to stamp and send it back to us. We also need a copy of your ID, so this could be your passport or your Irish driving license. And then is the payment. So students are free, members pay €280 per year, and we have a reduced fee for people that are looking for a job, unemployed, which is €65 per year. So once we have all those documents, this will go to the Membership Qualification Board. They meet once a month, and they will elect you as a new member of Engineers Ireland. You will receive a certificate and a card by post, and also an email from us confirming your membership number. So what are the benefits of being a member of Engineers Ireland? So once you're a member, you have an opportunity to network with other professionals and also engineering companies. We have more than 200 events per year. You also get access to exclusive reports, such as the salary survey, and you receive news and articles by email through our Engineers Journal, for example. And you can include your membership number in your CV, in your LinkedIn profile, in your email signature, especially for those that are looking for a job and graduated outside Ireland and the UK. This is also a good way of getting the recognition and proof that you passed through a verification of your qualification and you are an engineer. So that will highlight your profile when you're looking for a job. You can also learn new skills through our discounted courses. So all our CPDs for members have a discount price. And then once you feel that you're ready to become a chartered engineer, for example, you want to apply for a professional title, you get all the support you need from us. So we hold webinars and we have lots of material available in our website to help you during this process. After your professional title, you get also an international recognition. So if you're traveling to another country, you can bring this title with you. So here I have a screenshot of how your membership profile will look like. And I advise you to click in My Preferences and select which region, division, and society you want to be part of. For example, if you are living in Dublin, because you selected Dublin region, we will send you an invite of events that are happening in that specific region. And it's the same for division. So if there's any specific article about that specific division, you will receive it by email. We also have societies, 11 societies. So you can select which society you want to be part of, and they represent special interests. For example, the Young Engineers is for graduate engineers. So here I will play a video with a short video with more resources that you will find online and to help you to navigate in our website.
Your Engineers Ireland membership delivers on
relevant communications and online resources.
You can stay up to date with our informative member newsletters, Connect, the Engineers Journal, and Engage. The range of online resources is significant and has broad navigation sections for professionals, businesses, students and schools, along with Engineers Journal, Jobs Desk, resources and about us. Members have access to a personalised dashboard, where you can update your details, book an event, find a job, or apply for a professional title, while personalised tabs feature material to match your preferences. Some examples of resources include our Engineers TV and videos containing presentations and technical lectures, numerous reports and publications such as the Annual Report, Engineering Barometer and State of Ireland, and the exclusive Salary Survey assists members by providing evidence-based metrics of engineers' salary levels and benefits in Ireland. Our Media Centre, Submissions, Campaigns and Policies are additional resource sections. The Engineers Journal has thousands of technical and news resources across all engineering disciplines. You can also avail of e-learning courses that can be taken at your own pace. The individual pages for each sector will share their relevant information and material. With the online search, you can find material relevant to your query. The member search can confirm if an engineer is a member and confirm their title. While the forum provides for open or closed member discussions. Our Amplified podcast series provide insights from senior executives in the profession. Our members share.
I have been an active member of Engineers Ireland for several years, and I have always received resources and support that align with my interests.
Your Engineers Ireland membership delivers for you. Be an active member in our community. Engage today.
Also be a volunteer in one of our STEPS program. So this is an opportunity for you to give back to your local community. So if you are interested, please contact the STEPS at engineersireland.ie. This program is to promote interest in engineering to school students and kids. We are the professional home for global engineers. In 2023, 52% of all new members were engineers who graduated outside Ireland and the UK. I developed this Global Engineer series back in 2017, and since then we are seeing the numbers increasing. Last year, I delivered 7 events. They were for Brazil, Africa, Middle East, Spanish-speaking, India, Asia, and also for all nationalities in Cork. The event for all nationalities, the topic, diversity and inclusion. So we invite organizations to discuss in a discussion panel how they put in practice diversity and inclusion in their organization, how they welcome people from abroad in their organization, and how they support them during this moving process. So it's very interesting. If you want to hear more about it, or maybe about one of the other continents or regions, please go to our YouTube channel. Most of those events were recorded. For this year, we have here the agenda. We already delivered the event for Africa, Turkey, and Brazil. So the next coming up, engineers Spanish speaking, and then we have an event in Galway for Indians, and we have an event for Europe in Cork, and the Global Engineers Middle East, and the Global Engineers Asia. So they are all free events, and they were created to welcome you, to give you an opportunity to network with other professionals, other engineers from the same country, and also to bring, to share knowledge, bring some knowledge that are different from different regions. They are free, and if you know someone also that are interested, please feel free to share these details with them. We have international agreements, and the 2 agreements that I have here is the Mutual Recognition Agreement, which is the agreement that we have with UK, Australia, Canada, South Africa, New Zealand, and Hong Kong. And it's the same with the EU directive. So if it's anyone here from any EU country that is already a chartered engineer and is planning to move to Ireland or just arrived in Ireland and wants to get the recognition of the professional title, this is possible and it's a very quick and forward way. So please get in contact with us and get your professional title recognized here. For those that are already a member, if you refer us to another engineer and this engineer become a member, you can get a €100 voucher. They just have to include your details in the application form, and then you receive this gift by post. So now I will talk about the registered professional titles. They are fellow, chartered engineer, associate engineer, and engineering technician. The difference between them is the level of the qualification and also how many years working experience you need to apply for one of those professional titles. Today, I will be talking about the chartered engineer. So a chartered engineer is someone that has a level 8 and or a level 9. I will explain more a little bit later, and at least 4 years working experience. So 4 years working experience is what we have in the regulations, but it's quite rare to see someone with only 4 years working experience being successful during this process. So what we usually see is around 8 years working experience. So in this slide, I will show you all the documents that are available in our website, and I highly recommend you reading them. So we had some changes recently, just back in March 2024, and they are the new regulations and the guidance notes. So they will confirm your eligibility and also will show you what are the competencies that they are expecting to see from you as a professional engineer. This slide is for those that are not familiar with the professional title process or are not familiar with the chartered engineer process. Usually people that are coming from abroad, as I mentioned, this year was 52% of new members. So I included this slide to explain that once you become a chartered engineer, you can sign for tenders, you can sign for big projects. It's a way of getting your competences recognized. You maximize your earning potential, you get an international recognition, credibility, and it's a competitive advantage and also a budget of excellence. Before applying for a professional title, you must be a member of Engineers Ireland for at least 3 months, demonstrate the competences of a professional engineer, and include 2 supporters in the application. So the 2 supports, they must be chartered engineers. They can be chartered engineers with a different professional body, but they must be someone that is aware of your work, worked with you before or worked with you now, and knows you as a professional engineer. And you also need to demonstrate 35 hours of CPD per year in the last 2 years. We have 2 deadlines. It's always the last Friday in January and the last Friday in June. So here I have a chartered engineer process diagram that I made to make it easier for you, but I want to cover all the details here today. If you have any questions, please email us. Important to mention that updates are in red. Just back in March 2024, we made some changes. This is based on the accreditation of your bachelor degree. It's not your master's, it's not your postgrad, it's not your PhD, it's your bachelor degree. If your bachelor degree is accredited by Washington Accords or Sydney Accords or the international accords we have, then and you graduated before 2013, you'll be the standard route. Also, if you have your qualification, your bachelor degree after 2013, is required to have a master's degree. So if your master's degree is also accredited, you are the standard route. So everything described in the phase 2 is what is in the process for you. And then you do professional interview, and then you become a chartered engineer. In green, we have the further learning route. This is for someone that has an accredited level 8 post 2013 and doesn't have a master's degree. Or maybe the master's degree is not accredited. So then this person has to write a little bit more about to show their educational information, and including those 3 learning criteria, plus everything described in the box from the phase 2, and then go for an interview and become a chartered. In yellow is the experiential learning route. This is for someone that their qualification, their bachelor is not accredited by one of our international agreements, or maybe someone that is an associate engineer with more than 7 years working experience. And it also includes those people that never really got a formal qualification, but have more than 15 years working experience. So then you have to do an initial assessment, which is a document more elaborated to go to the membership qualification board to approve you going forward and starting the process of a chartered engineer. For this initial assessment, there's no deadline. You can send any month, anytime. But then once you pass, the phase 1 and the phase 2 have deadlines in the beginning of the year in January and also in the middle of the year in June. So for the experiential learning route, if you pass the initial assessment, then you start working in your phase 1, which is based on your educational formation, everything you learned, all the theory part, and then you go for a professional interview. And then if you pass, you can start working in your phase 2. You go for an interview again, and you become a chartered engineer. So there are 2 interviews in this process. For the experiential learning route, if the engineer passes every stage, this will take about a year and a half. As part of one part of the requirements in the application is to demonstrate those 35 hours of CPD. And I have this slide here because most of people think that CPD is only further education, and it's not. There's a lot of other things that include as a CPD hours. So if you are party of a committee and you have an opportunity to demonstrate your communication skills, you can add that as a CPD hours. If you are giving training or receiving training, mentoring, or writing an article, you can also add that as a CPD. It's just important to mention that of those 35 hours per year, there's a maximum of 14 hours that can be used as a self-directed learning. And also make sure you keep your CPD recording in your membership profile, because we have a deadline for that. So every 31st of January of every year is your deadline to update everything you've done in the previous year. Every year we have a Chartered Engineer of the Year, and this is a short list of all the 400 applications that we receive. So we select 6 finalists, and each one of them will present a showcase project, and one will win as the Chartered Engineer of the Year. That's all for me. Thanks so much for watching this webinar. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at regiane@engineersireland.ie. I also have included my LinkedIn profile and my colleague email address there. Andrew Kennedy, he looks after all the professional type queries. Please email him at kennedy@engineersireland.ie. Thank you.